Hello everyone, this is HeroesPath here, and today is going to be a very quick tutorial requested by iDraws. I do know this is very late, but there was recording issues, and also the fact now that school started back up, my focus went straight back into there, so I am very sorry for how late this is, but she requested it, and I am here to deliver despite time. So what was requested was how to set up, I suppose, OBS to the sense of reaction videos. Reaction videos being where your camera is actually physically on during the point where you are watching something recorded. So as you can see, I have my full screen recorded so you can see every movement that I do. So for example, yes, I know this is a meme video, but I didn't feel like putting actual content on since this is just a tutorial. There's no sense for actual content of stuff that I watch to be on here. So first things first, when it comes to OBS, you want to make sure everything is set up appropriately. I'm sure everyone has their headsets. Mine's already equipped to this, so there's not a problem. So for example, if I were to play just a little bit of this, you should be able to hear some audio from the video, for example. Anyways, I almost started watching the video again. So what you're going to do first is you want to make sure that this is copying what you actually want. So in this case, this is a window capture. So we're just going to put, for the sake of, a tutorial. Yes, tutorial, but misspelled. It's already in use? No, fine. Tutorial or video. Alright, so you can choose to capture cursor if you want. For the sake of, again, tutorial, I'm going to keep the cursor on. Whatever window is displayed, sometimes it can be a game, but I would recommend you use game capture for that one. So you're going to stick that bad boy in there. And really, you're going to equip this to however big you want the video to be. What I usually do is try to expand it as best as possible and match it to where I want people to be seeing the video. So now we have that underway. As you can see, my cursor still floating around. For the sake of, we're going to keep the display capture on there because that's going to be probably the near end of this. Actually, you know what? No, nobody likes you to capture. Alright, so now this one is a little bit funny, but it's not too hard either. Video capture device is basically whatever you're using for video. So for example, we're going to call this camera. Now, you need to find the camera you use. As you can see, I have face rig on here if I really wanted to, but that's not the camera I use. Mine is my inbred camera, so it will pop open the camera. Do not be alarmed. I was alarmed when I did it for Markiplier, and it was, everything else can be really left alone. I don't recommend messing with it, because you'll do what I did, and I believe it shut down because my mouse wheel does not like me. Let me fix that. Let's try this again. Don't touch anything. This thing is evil when it wants to. So making sure everything is set, you also want it to make sure that it captures your audio. Don't select anything out of here. Just leave it be. Hit OK. So now you can mess with this, depending on what your camera is already equipped to and everything. As you can see, mine's at a pretty decent size. If you wanted to, you can create a border almost to the size of your camera. And you can insert image in here. And I'll show you an example of images that I've brought in before. And you can put it behind the camera, so it would be in between camera and tutorial video, as you see on, or you can't see the OBS because this is in the way. But when you hit insert, let's see, insert video capture device, and to show you, I'll get the display once more so you can see it on my screen. Alright, so as opposed to this, just to show you what I did here, that video there is going to be shrunk for the most part till we're done. So I already showed you that this is in here. We always know that the camera video is in. So this camera here, you hit plus, it's going to say video capture device. Name it whatever you want to be. Mine, I will keep calling it camera. Whatever camera you own is going to appear in here. Mine is the bottom one, which is a webcam. Don't touch anything unless you know how to mess with that. I recommend don't do it. And you'll position this wherever in the screen you need it. So let's say put this back so you can see the tutorial video. Where I have my camera is up here in the corner. And that's a basis for it. Now, in this part, for example, there is a background here. Background's pre-made. To insert a picture is another part because you just want to go into image. If it's something that moves, for example, a video or anything, you're going to go into media source and it will bring in whatever you have. So here, if I ever do a stream with you guys, now we have Sonic letting you know it's taking a break. Stream being over in the intro, which I made in my Sony Vegas, which was kind of hard, but not so much. But aside from that, this is how your basic reaction videos should look like. It's not a whole lot, but when you want to decorate these things, the best I can do is show you to someone that I've been watching, which helped me to set up my OBS a lot. He has a lot of tricks and everything. There's a free site you can also use that he has. Let me see if I can find him to show you. Shouldn't take me that long. If the internet wants to load, we'll get there eventually. If I remember correctly, he's moved on from the OBS. I can't say for certain. Oh yes, ads. I think this thing keeps moving everything around. Only thing I don't like about this. Here they are. Oh, computer. It was not made for this. Alright, so this is the guy that I watched here for the OBS to fix the scenes, everything. If you really need a lot more help, or if you just want to make things look a lot nicer, I can tell my internet is dying from this. Then his name is Nerd or Die. You can look these up. They are old. As you can see, this one is 2016. I'm not sure if he's kept up 2018. If he has, he might have what I have, which is the new OBS Studio. It's a lot better than the old one, I can tell you that. Or if you just want to make... Thank you. If you want to watch how to make a better looking stream, it's the same thing that you saw with the intro, with like the animated background and everything. And then this is another great one to watch, and this is by the same guy as well. 2015. So, from a basics point, this is the simplest way to do it. And like I said, if you need a much more in-depth and probably more creative way, I do recommend watching Nerd or Die, because he can give you the most creative and spontaneous way to make the videos and everything else look a whole lot nicer. Otherwise than that, that's it for this tutorial. So I'm HeroesPath, and I'll see you guys next time.